Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast Echoes of Culture. I'm Carlos Ivan Garcia, and today we'll explore how a classic story, Pride and Prejudice, is actually a brilliant case study to understand the deep relationship between language, culture, social class, and identity. Although Jane Austen wrote the novel in 1813, the film adaptation, especially the 2005 version, directed by Joe Wright, allowed us to see and hear how language performs cultural work. So, let's dive in. Pride and Prejudice isn't just a romance. It's a linguistic and cultural portrait of early 19th century England, where people's language reflects and reinforced social class, gender expectations, education levels, politeness norms, and even power hierarchies. In this story, language is not neutral. It's a social currency, a symbol of respectability, refinement, and belonging. What we see in the film is how characters use language to negotiate identity, who they are, where they stand in the society, and who they aspire to be. One of the clearest linguistic aspects in the movie is that speech style reveals class. For example, compare Mr. Darcy and Miss Bennet. Darcy's speech is controlled, formal, and concise, the standard prestige variety of the upper class. His tone is calm, stiff, sometimes cold. Miss Bennet, in contrast, speaks quickly, loudly, emotionally. Her language is less refined, less structured, and socially marked as provincial. This difference is not accidental. It reflects education levels, regional identity, access to cultural capital, and what linguistics call prestige varieties. In this society, speaking properly is a form of symbolic power. How you speak determines how others value you, especially during courtship. Language literally shapes Elizabeth's first impression of Darcy and her prejudice. Early 19th century English culture was governed by strict politeness norms, what Brown and Livingston describe as face-saving behaviors. In the film, characters rarely express feelings directly. Sentences are indirect, soft-net, and full of polite headage. Emotional restraint is a sign of refinement. For example, Darcy's first proposal scene is linguistically fascinating. He tries to follow social politeness norms, but his wording reveals arrogance. In vain have I struggled, my feelings will not be repressed. His formal, almost rigid language contrasts Elizabeth's emotionally charged response. She breaks the politeness script and directly challenges. Being shocking for her time, this conflict isn't only emotional, it's cultural, linguistic, and ideological. The film also illustrates how gender roles shape linguistic behavior. Women were expected to speak softly, be modest, avoid controversial opinions, and use highly polite indirect language. Elizabeth resists these norms. Her speech is witty, ironic, and intellectually sharp. Often is subversive. Her use of ironic is a tool to negotiate agency in a male-dominated society. For example, when Lady Catherine Worth interrogates her about her accomplishment, Elizabeth responds politely but firmly, using language as a shield. I'm not a great reader, and I take pleasure in many things. This strategic vagueness is a culturally acceptable way to resist authority. The title Pride and Prejudice itself connects directly to linguistic pragmatics. Most of the conflicts arise because characters misinterpret tone, misread intentions, or rely in indirect communication. Darcy's silence is interpreted as pride. Elizabeth's wit is interpreted as defense. Wickham's smooth speech hides manipulation. The film shows how language shapes perception, echoing the idea that culture determines how we interpret social cues. The misunderstandings are not only emotional, they are linguistic pragmatic failures. Language in Pride and Prejudice isn't only verbal, it's also nonverbal. For example, the distance between dancers, the gesture of offering a hand, the pauses in conversation, the eye contact or lack of it. Ballroom scenes are like silent conversations. Dancing is a social script. People communicate without words, and everyone understands the rules. Culture teaches people how to read these silent messages. But what Pride and Prejudice teaches us about language and culture? Well, we can learn that first, language reflects social structures. Speeches reveal class, gender, expectations, and identity. 2. Culture shapes communication styles. Indirectness, politeness, and restraint are cultural norms that guide how characters interact. 3. Miscommunication is often cultural, not personal. Many conflicts come from misinterpreted linguistic cues. And 4. Language is a tool for resistance and empowerment. Elizabeth uses her linguistic intelligence to challenge the norms of her society. Ultimately, Pride and Prejudice shows that language is never just language. It's culture, power, identity, and emotion intertwined. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Echoes of Culture. See you in the next episode. And remember, the way we speak shapes the way we see the world, and the way we world see us. Thank you so much. Bye bye.